been in a relationship for 9 years with a woman whom I love. And sтой, иди на место. Иди на место. Иди на место. Talking to my dog, in case people think I'm Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. And I don't know if I'm going to be in a relationship with her for much longer. Иди на место. Иди на место. Иди на место. Иди на место. We took a break from each other a few months back. Then past couple of months we've been spending time together again, but there's something that she's supposed to do that she promised me she would do by the end of this month. And she's got 5 days left. And I don't think she's going to do it. And so I'm dealing with the reality that it's probably not going to happen, which doesn't mean the end of our relationship, but it's going to be a break again, because, if she doesn't do what she said she would do, it won't be the first time. And, I don't want to keep waiting and keep going the way we're going. So that's a very sad thing. And sadness is hard. You don't know how long it's going to last. I'm thinking about spending the rest of my life without this woman. And quite frankly, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because she's been a huge part of my life, and I've loved her more than I've ever loved anybody, and she's loved me more than anybody's ever loved me. So, having to live without that is hard to imagine. But, also another part of the truth is that, the way it is now is the best it's ever been, meaning this thing that stands between us has always stood between us. And, she hasn't removed it, and it's on her to remove it. So, this, this is not happiness either. So, I have to believe that there's something better. As hard as it is to believe that there's something better, I have to believe it, because this can't possibly be the best that it gets. So, yeah. So I have to take a huge leap of faith and bet on myself and bet that there is something better for me. And trust the universe when I don't know. I really don't know. So That's scary, and that makes me sad. Yeah. And I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but, I knew that it could. So I'm going to find out, what I'm made of, and really learn to use the reserves, not even the reserves, just the foundation of myself that I've built up in myself, and the relationships that I have, the other things and people in my life that are my community, are my support network. And I'll have to, lean on that, and I'll have to lean on faith, more than anything, and more than ever. Yeah, faith is the hardest part, really, of everything, of this journey I've been on the last 9.5 years. The hardest part is having faith, and it pays off. So you should have faith, but it's the hardest thing to do. So.